Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Chosenarchitect, and today we're jumping back into some more All the Mods 7 to the Sky. I hope you guys are ready. So first things first, today is going to be more magic mods. We are going to be jumping in and learning a little bit about the new and updated Forbidden Arcanus. Yes, this is going to be fun. Okay, I know I'm going to get yelled about this. It's Arcanus. I know. I'm so used to saying Arcanus instead of Arcanus. I'm not Latin, all right? I'm not. Now, thankfully, in this pack, we do have sort of a questing guide that is going to sort of tell us kind of how to go through here. Even though most of the stuff I do know, there has been some new changes. And one of the big changes is the Forge eventually getting us to the Eternal Stella. And if you don't know what an Eternal Stella does, well, it can make things unbreakable, like completely indestructible. It's really good. But there's also some really good utilities that actually come out of this mod. So what are we going to need to really get started in this mod? First of all, we're going to need logs. So we need to go to the market, and we actually need to find the Yule wood right here, the Yule wood trees. And apparently we can buy it. It says with no natural generation found, these saplings can be bought from the market. That means we need to go back home and buy some of these to actually get these spawning. Look at there, growing. Yeah, that's what we need. This right here, growing Yule wood. So let's grab a few of those because we're going to need a bit of it. We can also even buy this right here, this sapling, which is like the mystery sapling. This actually is really cool because I really love the way this wood looks. Might even end up using this wood for the build. And then you see right here, cherry sapling. That's another one from this mod as well. And you're actually given one through the quest. So let's head back and get to harvesting these trees and all the cool stuff that comes from them. So this is what the Yule log looks like, Yule tree. There we go. And you'll normally find this in like dark forests if you had an actual overworld. And yeah, it looks really Halloween themed, which is really nice. And we can harvest this whole thing and we'll get sticks and we'll end up getting Yule logs. Now, Yule logs have some really cool uses other than being an actual log, right? We can actually use them for a bucket. And now this bucket is not like any normal bucket. This bucket is going to be able to store animals. I believe it's like this. Is it set up like a let's see. Yeah, set up like that. So this can hold more than like one bucket of fluid. So for example, as you can see, I now can hold 4 buckets of water in one container. I can also pick up mobs and stuff as well. And as you can see, I can hold shift, I can dump the fluids, and so on and so forth. So yeah, you can actually pick up mobs with these. And there's a whole bunch of them. So yeah, I do some experimenting. I'm going to have some fun with these eventually. I just don't know what mob to pick up. We probably have to do it in the overworld. Now this log, also fantastic. This one is so cool. Now, as you can see, it looks like gold nuggets, right? That's because this tree can drop gold nuggets from its leaves. Yes, it's fantastic. And then this one is another pretty tree. Looks just like this. All of these have different types. You can see that one should just drop all of the stuff on the ground. Oh, it's so nice. And then this one, as I said, notice the gold nuggets. This can literally generate gold for you. It's great. The logs themselves, also fantastic looking as they glow. And then the logs have this like pulsating glowing spot on them as well, which is great for decoration. All right, with that out of the way, let's get into some of that like cool little like trinkets and stuff that we can actually make. So one of the first things is definitely the quantum catcher. This is going to require a block of arcane crystal. Of course, we are getting tons of crystal. And then you're also going to need spawner scrap. So we should have tons of spawner scrap because things drop spawners. There's spawners everywhere, and I've destroyed a ton of them. But you can take the spawner scrap, combine this, and get a quantum catcher. And this should allow me to pick up mobs. I think I can even pick this up. Yeah. So you can pick things up and move them around. Also, since last episode, I did fix my bug with my familiar with this mod. I finally fixed it, but yeah, the dispel does work on them, by the way. But the quantum catcher, yeah, I can use it to pick things up, which is fantastic. So if we need to pick a mob up and move it around, this is a great tool to be able to do that. And you can see right here the entity's name as we pick it up. And now, moving forward, speaking of entities, if we kill entities, there's actually a thing that can cause us some problems if we kill too many good mobs. And to be able to see this, we need a sanity meter. It talks a little bit about it right here, where it says it's used for the Earl entities. So the Arl entities, these entities will grant Arl when killed, but will also increase your corruption. So yeah, there's apparently special entities that we can only see with this lens. So I definitely want to make that, right? Of course, as a part of this mod. And we also want to make the sanity checker. Now, this is going to require this to be crush. So I'm thinking we need some sort of crush, or is this blasting? This is a blast furnace. But we can also smelt this. We should probably set up an auto smelting recipe for this, so that way we can automate it. So with that set up and the auto crafting done, let's go ahead and make this. And this is going to be a sanity meter. Now, it says something about high scores and tracking your high scores. Apparently we can see it right here. So we actually don't have either corruption or Ariel. So, which is, I guess, a good thing, because apparently if your sanity meter goes higher on the corruption, you can start getting negative effects. And I'm assuming we can get positive effects if we have a high Ariel or Ariel. So yeah, we're gonna have to focus on eventually killing those, however those pop up, and we're gonna need these tools to be able to do it at that point. All right, so what is next on our list now that we have completed all of this good stuff? Well, I think we need to focus on getting some stone. Now, we already have the arcane dust, so let me go ahead and craft some of them. There's a lot of stuff going on the screen. So arcane dust, we have arcane crystals. There we go. And we're just completing our quest as we move along. And then we need this Mundabiter, I think, Mundabiter dust. We're gonna need some of this. Now, I already set up the auto crafting for it, so it's actually not too bad to do. But the actual recipe for it looks a little bit like this. So we do need phantom membranes, and phantoms are not a thing that we have spawning naturally in our mob spawner. So this will be something eventually we'll probably need a bunch of. But as you can see, we do have enough of it. There we go. And then corrupty dust. That's something we're going to work on a little bit later. So one thing we're going to be working towards is this forge. Apparently we can make the arcane gold. That is something that also have the autocraft set up for. And arcane gold requires all these materials that we've just gathered. Let's start that, and bam, we should have it. Perfect. That's going to give us all this good stuff for free. All right, so yeah, there's a bunch of tools and stuff that we can make with this. There's some seeds, we're going to get into that. The spectral eye amulet, which is fantastic, but I want to prep for the forge, and we need to get our hands on darkstone. And apparently, one of the best ways is through an igneous extruder with lava, packed ice, and deep slate. And now deep slate is its own thing to go ahead and get my hands on. I don't exactly know the best path forward on this. Chisel deep slate. It seems an igneous extruder is probably going to be our best bet for getting it. So let's first get an igneous extruder, and we can start generating deep slate. We'll get EMC on that, of course, and then we can convert that igneous extruder. So all I have to do is pop my igneous extruder here. Just go ahead and get started with the magma block on the bottom, lava over here, and then the packed ice here. And we're generating deep slate. Of course, this isn't going to stay this for very long. Deep slate is now learned, and I have to replace the bottom block with deep slate. And now we're generating darkstone. Yes. If only this was EMCable though. Yep, and now to speed this up, all I gotta do is put some augments in here. Now, do I want to leave this here? That is the question. I don't know. Because I want to generate a bunch of this, because I'm probably going to be building with it in the general area there. Now, one nice thing is we get an exact roadmap to the exact amount of items we're going to need. So we need polished darkstone, 48 of them. And then we have, looks like chiseled polished darkstone. And then we mix this, we need 9 of those. Thankfully, I have all of this. So this is going to make polished darkstone. And how many did we need exactly? We needed 48 exactly of that amount. So I'm definitely going to want to make sure it's 48. We'll save that. And now this said it was chiseled. So I believe if I put some of this in here, my backpack, we can actually get that chiseled. So we needed 8 of those exactly, I believe. And then, or sorry, 9. We actually need 9 of those. So put that in there, 9. And what was the other material? It is chiseled arcane polished. So this looks interesting. This is slabbed versions. And this is, okay, this is just polished darkstone surrounded by this. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. We need 4 of those. It's like a bunch of like interesting crafts all going on at once. Okay, so with that forbidden, let's go ahead and we need to turn this into nuggets. So we know that 9 of those is going to equal the exact amount we need here. And then this is going to be surrounded by that, giving me this. And then that should be the perfect number there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe that is my task complete. Now I need a smithing table and the dust. I have a smithing table right here. I think an axe works better on that. And then all we need is the this is a Latin word, so it means, it's a phrase meaning he will be cleansed. But it is mundabiter. I can't do the rolling of the tongue that requires. All right, so we'll just call it mundane dust. How much do I need, and do I have enough? Yes, I just need 1, I think. And there we go. So this is the structure. Now, by the looks of it, it's pretty easy for me to wrap my head around and understand, and recreate. It's just basically needing, you have a block in the middle, 2 blocks away is all of the different pieces. But I just need to figure out, where am I going to place this? I was thinking about like right here. And then I'm going to raise it up, because that's going to give some depth to the ground if I do raise it up. So let's do this like so. And then we know that this is going to be 4 on each side. And then that this is going to be 2 away. So on all sides, making that pretty easy to understand. And that this is going to be here. Looks a little bit different, like when you get to actually building this thing out. All right, and then that's the picture, as you can see. Perfect. And then we're going to be 1 block out with all of this material. So I can go ahead and throw this in. We're basically going to be 1 block out on all the sides. So this will be 3, 3, just like so, I believe. Is that the shape? And it looks like this is pointed out on all the corners. And this is our full shape. Yeah. Then we just fill it in. Man, I built that quicker than I thought I was going to get that done. All right. So with that platform set, which we're going to make this look a little bit nicer once it's all said and done. I believe we put the smithing table. And if I'm familiar with any other magic mod, we right click this here. Shift right click. Oh, that's so cool. And bam, we have Hepathesis? Hepathus Forge? I'm gonna have to look that word up. I'm gonna try my best. Hepathus? It's close.
Ephesus.
Ephesus. I'm trying. It's more like FS, like with an F. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so we have the forge setup. I'm just gonna call it a forge. And this is such a cool, I love all the pixel art on this. This is so nice. Well, now that we have this big thing in the way, we should probably make it like a centerpiece as if it actually exists. And we get a bunch of stuff in return, and it looks like we can use this forge here for many different things. It says forge requires 4 different items to be powered. We need souls, blood, Ariel, souls, blood, and experience. So to learn more, follow the corner quest. So souls, this right here, but it can be found in loot chests, but they can also be crafted using arcane dust. Okay, that's good that we can craft it, because I've not seen how to get that. Now souls are extracted by creating a soul extractor and then using it on soul sand. So we need to make a soul extractor. Let's see. Soul extractor. Right here. And I remember, I remember when this was an item, but like, I don't think it did anything. So it's cool to see that this mod has really come into play and has actually started working. Okay, so we have the soul extractor. Let's do soul sand. Does it matter how this is done? Oh, look at that. And what does it turn it into? Soulless sand. Oh, that's funny. It's literally soulless sand. Yep. That I love. Okay. So we know how to do all that now. And that'll give us some souls. Now blood, it says this can be collected by crafting test tubes and then killing mobs with the mystical dagger. Test tubes must be in your inventory. That's new as well. Test tubes. They require runes. By the way, we got runes. If you're wondering how you get runes, it's also coming from our Civ setup. Now we do need a dagger. I think that was something that may have potentially been shown. Yeah, this dagger right here requires dark matter, a dark rune, which comes from that corrupty stuff. Oh boy, it's a bunch of crafting. Okay. Which we should be able to easily make. So with all of this, we get that corrupty and make a dark rune. I think we have everything. Dark matter. I think we just need to, smelt that log, and bam, we are able to craft the mystical dagger. Oh boy. So now we just need to kill things and have this in our inventory. I mean, I guess I could do that. Turn the fan off, turn this off, and let's see what we can't do. Get some mob spawning in here. Actually, I guess it requires darkness, doesn't it? Make it dark. And hope some mobs spawn. I wonder how easily things are going to be able to be killed with this. And we could kill passive mobs, but I have a feeling it brings up some problems with the sanity meter. All right. Oh, there we go. Ow. Things are happening. What happens if this is in my offhand? I don't know how this fully works, but I think there's a vial test tube full of blood. Maybe we only needed one. You know, that is one cool thing that I love about modded Minecraft. It's just learning all these new things, and it's so fun. So, I think we have enough blood, and I should be able to head back. And with this, we should now have the components that is needed. That goes in here, right? And then we need the bottles. This goes here. Souls, which go in this slot. And then this is experience. So, bottled experience. How do I go about getting experience in here? You know what? JEI is kind of a liar, because it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to get your hands on some experience. All you need is just to right click on the tank. And bam, you fill this thing up with tons of experience bottles. So with that, this table should be pretty much ready to go. As you can see, the bars fill up. And so the only thing we're missing is a little bit of those. Now, it says either that or corruption. Like, I'm good with corruption though. Okay. So with this done, It says unlocks tier 2 and tier 3. I don't exactly know what that means as far as tiers go for this platform, but it says right here, performing the rituals, place the ingredients on arcane pedestals. You'll need the blacksmith's glaive to activate the ritual, blacksmith's gavel. To do this, right click on the forge with the gavel. So you'll need arcane pedestals. I'm assuming the arcane pedestals go here. Arcane pedestals. So yeah, we have arcane darkstone pedestals, but I don't think that's what we need. Aha! This is what we need. So this is the arcane polished pillar, and what we actually need is the darkstone pedestal. And this will show us a neat little demonstration of where these get placed. I'm assuming. So there's that. That's going to complete the animation. And it's done. Next scene shows us placing these down. Aha. That's what I thought. Whoa, what is this? And then this is an arcane obelisk. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if that is for utilizing higher tier stuff. So let's go ahead and get these placed in. So just like this, we have all of the stuff placed in, ready to go for our pillars. Now, it does show making that arcane crystal obelisk. Right here, it says to create an arcane crystal obelisk, place down the arcane polished dark stone, then place on top arcane crystal blocks. Top of it, right click with the dust. See, it will slowly generate the arel. Oh, so that's kind of nice. So doing this is actually kind of useful. Okay. So let's see. If we go ahead and just do 2 of these blocks and some of this, I believe it placed on here. Oh, no, not on it. Let's make sure we are placing this on the right thing. Place down an arcane polished darkstone block. So an arcane polished darkstone block. Arcane polished darkstone block. So it's this material. Okay. So we probably want to rip one of these up, place it down, and then place 2 of these on top. And this, aha, will generate. Now, do we really need more than 4 pedestals? Because I was looking at some of the recipes. For example, the Eternal Stella. It only requires 4 items. Required pedestals. I mean, I'm guessing that's the case. It requires 1,000 blood, 1 soul, 82 the aura, and 0 experience, which is kind of awesome. And that's the thing I want to make. So as far as the blood goes, we definitely have plenty of that. Plenty of everything. I think as far as making an actual Eternal Stella, getting to this point, we do need to make the gavel. And then there are enchantments. It says forge is also used for creating enchantments. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and make the gavel. So which one can we make? I mean, we could probably make another gavel, right? Might as well. Or we can actually, let's make the arcane one, because that's, oh, that requires an Eternal Stella. Turn it into the, let's just make this. This is a gavel head. And this is 15 uses. Oh wait, no. This one, the netherite has 60 uses. So let's just make it into netherite. I think that is going to be the best. That has 60 uses on it. And then we need a smithing table. Perfect. Gosh, I'm having so much fun with this. Let's place this one down. And yeah, just upgrade this bad boy. Now, I'm still missing some materials to make an Eternal Stella to be able to make something completely unbreakable. Now, that thing that I'm missing... Let's see, can we shift right click? Okay. So the thing I'm missing is an ore that I don't think I have found yet, which is called stellarite. Now I found all the other materials, all the other ore, but stellarite, I don't think I have seen any other than in the other, which I'm pretty sure I definitely seen some in the other. So I am now in the other dimension. As you can see, this right here is one of the ores that you need. This is the experience orb, which is one, or the ore that's pretty easy to find. Let's see, can I shoot to break that? Yes. And as you can see, we get the experience orb. Now I do have fortune on my pick, so I should probably utilize that. But I'm looking for another material that's pretty elusive that's underground here as well. These are kind of cool. There's like soul berries hanging from the ceiling. Whoa. Fast to eat. They give you night vision? For how long? 1 minute worth of night vision? Oh, that's perfect. I'll take a bunch of those. You know, I didn't know all the mod spawns in the other. Like all the modium ore itself also spawns in the other. Yeah, because there it is. Oh, now this is cool. I just found this underground like village thing. What? This is wicked. And this is inside. Oh, they got an actual villager trap. We could grab some villagers from here and don't have to worry about spawning them in. Oh, that's so funny. I guarantee. Oh, there's all kinds of, all kinds of hostiles. Okay, yep, not good. Okay. I need to mark this place. Put a mark on the map. This is actually, what? I'll just call it villagers. And there's more of that molten stuff in here. Aha! It may have taken a while, but I have found this elusive ore. After a bunch of searching, I finally decided to go back here to my soul sand area. And this is it. Now, be careful when mining this stuff, because it can be a little bit explosive. Ooh, we got two. That's actually, I believe that's the max that they spawn in, is by 2 like that. Oh, here's one right here. Yes. So yeah, it does spawn in the other. And if you want to see why we are at, we're about -19. Apparently, I did look at the config. It does not spawn below -44. So do not go looking for it below -44. And I think it goes all the way up to like 20 something. So yeah, you're gonna find it basically all over. It's just getting lucky and having it spawn outside, like on the edges of stuff. That's where it's gonna be hard to find. I just killed a skeleton and it dropped the ice bow from the Twilight Forest. Okay. That's a weird thing that just happened. I wasn't expecting that. Well, with all of that fun stuff that we've just done, this should be able to work. Okay, so apparently we need 3 of these, just like this, and then one of these placed on the side. So 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and we can put that really anywhere, and then apparently a diamond in here, and then we activate this. Oh, that is so cool. And this thing spawns. What? I was not expecting that. And I guess once it finishes all of its craft, we are going to have an Eternal Stella. And the good thing about Eternal Stellas is, you remember those things that basically give us X-ray sight? Yeah, we're going to be able to craft those and make those permanent. So we'll always be able to find all the modium, always be able to find the unobtainium and vibranium. And we won't have to ever worry about our X-ray vision running out. Okay, so at this point, it looks like it's doing its thing. I don't know how long it actually takes to craft this. And it makes no sound either. Have to hit it again? I don't want to miss it. Oh, no, it's done. It just takes a little bit. It probably takes a minute or so. And we have an Eternal Stella. We have just completed that entire quest. Oh boy. And look, we get a stellarite piece back. Oh, that's awesome. So this Eternal Stella, when combined inside of a smithing table with another item, makes it eternal forever. It gives it unbreaking, like absolute unbreaking. This can be used on tons of things, anything that has a durability. Oh, this is so good. Now, for example, all the Modium Sight, we could technically have all three of these active at once, but all the Modium Sight, if I put this in here with this, as you can see, this now has unlimited durability, which is an unlimited potion effect. Now, keep in mind, we can craft basically any potion effect, including regeneration and many others that we could just technically always have active. This is awesome. Well, guys, with that, I've got some building to do. I'm going to get some building under wraps. Probably be doing it over on the Discord. I've got a lot of stuff I got planned for next episode, getting this all set up and looking nice, and getting some sort of structures built in and incorporating it into the build behind me that you guys kind of made fun of in the comments. But I promise things are going to look a lot better, and we're going to be incorporating all of this cool stuff together. There's a couple of magic mods in here, and this is the magic area, the Twilight Forest. So this is where all of our magic stuff is going to take place. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you learned something new and you found it entertaining, give this video a thumbs up and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And of course, guys, I would like to thank the sponsor of today's video. And that huge thanks is going to go to Swim.ly. Thank you so much for your amazing support, by the way, over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member. And of course, guys, supporting this channel in one of the best ways possible. Of course, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, click that subscribe button. Yet again, I'm asking. I know I'm like begging. I'm like, I need to like get on my knees and like beg emotes. But click that subscribe button. We are so close to 550,000 subscribers. We are on our way to 1 million, and I can't do it without you guys. So, of course, I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.